I don't have much color in my kitchen, so I decided, why not paint the fridge and make it the pop of the kitchen? So, today I am painting this fridge. It is currently old and white and boring. I wanted to make it a little bit more fun and cheery. So if you see my toaster right here, I'm gonna try to make it match the toaster. So I got a similar color and I'm just going for it, and let's hope it works. If you don't want your fridge sticker, take it off. I thought having a sanding block would help, maybe since it's kind of squishy, help it get into the texture. It's honestly doing more than I thought it would. I mean, look at that. The only thing I have in my house is wood filler. So I'm gonna do that. Might not be the best choice. Might not work, we'll find out. I never claimed to be a professional. I'm someone who prepares a lot for a project and does a lot of research, but then at a certain point, I'm like, whatever, let's do this. And this is what happens when you don't finish researching. You start filling your fridge with wood filler. I really don't know what I'm doing, but something's gonna happen. Let's do this. So I'm just gonna figure out where I want this top one, make sure it's level, draw a circle around these two things since I'm going to be painting over it anyway. Draw a circle. Oopsie. In a perfect world, I drew these circles and then I took this out. I should be able to put this directly in the center, drill it, and be fine. It's not in the center. It's a little bit to the side. I'll just put it in the center and move it over like a smidge. I've got it all drawn and dots where I need to drill. I don't want to drill into my fridge. This feels so wrong. I do not feel confident. It's not working! I can't find my safety glasses, but these are my blue light blocking glasses. They work, right? It's in. Metal is definitely harder to drill through than wood. Noted, and not surprised. I've never used this before, but I've heard a lot of great things. It's Zinsser Bond's Maximum Adhesion Primer. I got this like cheap set of foam rollers. I painted my cabinets white, which was like one of my first projects in this house actually. But I used a foam roller and it worked great and it's pretty smooth. So I got those for the fridge. I just want to make sure I get enough of this on there. It's gonna do its job. I have my colored paint, which is the color of my toaster, and I'm hoping this one will only need one coat as well. Something is leaking out of my freezer. Later. That'll be last, hopefully. Also, don't worry, I'm not eating the food that was left. It was food I had to get rid of anyway. I protect my stomach. What happened here? Oh, I think that was my hair. Yesterday I got the first coat on. There were a few places that I didn't get a first coat on because the freezer started leaking and dripping onto my freshly painted fridge, which, awesome. So yes, today, sanding, second coat, and then I'm gonna leave my fridge alone because it's been through a lot these past 2 days. Part of me feels that I'm gonna do all this work on this fridge and it will die because it's old. And it will die as soon as I'm done. This ladder is propping open my fridge just a little bit, and then a piece of frozen chicken is propping open my freezer so that I can keep as much cold air in as I can. But it's almost done. I for sure think 2 coats is fine. Another day, and I've actually been dealing with opening the fridge and the freezer. You had to put some effort into it. I would open it, and it would take a second, and I'm like, is the paint ripping off right now? The answer was no, the paint is fine. I think the problem was that I had to close the fridge sooner than I would have hoped, just to keep my food nice and fresh. So when I'd open it up, I think there was still moisture and stickiness to it. I'd have to like rip the fridge open. Maybe that's a little too dramatic. I had to put a little bit more effort into it than normal. I put some baby powder on the places that just aren't getting air for it to dry, just to hopefully soak up some of the moisture that might still be left, and just add a nice kind of cushion between the paint and the rubber. And it's working well. It's not hard to open the fridge anymore. The next thing I need to do, and the final thing, is to put the handles on. In case you're wondering what it would look like to keep your old handles on, it's fine. But we're going the next step. Drilled my holes before I painted just so I could like write on the fridge to get the right spots. These handles are towel rods, so they're made to go into walls. The package it came with, very long screws, which is not good for the fridge because it's gonna puncture something. So I went to the store and found smaller screws that are good with metal. They don't have as wide of a head as the others. I found little washers that I'm going to put over that. And then I'll go in there like that. I'll have 2 of them, put them up on the fridge, and that way it will just have a better hold grip. That's what I'm assuming, at least. I don't know what I'm doing. I feel like I say that so much, but that's because so much of the time, I don't know what I'm doing. That's solid. Okay, before doing the bottom pieces, let's put this on and see if I actually did something correct. It's time to test. There's more gap here than I would have liked, but if you have a super big swollen hand, you're still going to be able to open my freezer. On to the next one. Ah! My fridge has handles. I like it. It's definitely a step up from a boring old white fridge. Now at least I have some color in here and it matches my little toaster, which was like one of the first things I bought for this house. So the handles worked out very well. They feel quite on there, quite tight. I know with a project like this, one thing you'd be very curious about, and me as well, is how well this will last and hold up over time. So I can't let you know right now because it's only been a few days, but I'm doing well so far. I will keep you updated on my Instagram page as to how this holds up over the next few months and years, just so if you're interested in doing something similar to this, that'll help you know if you should follow and do what I did, or if I will tell you, please do not. Okay, I guess I should end this video. I made this, and I like it. I hope you like it. Feel free to leave comments below. If you have any suggestions or ideas of things I could have done differently, or how I could have improved anything, I would love to learn from you guys, who probably know more than me. So yes, please comment below. Please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe, because that will help me create more things like this for you, which I would love to do. And yes, ending the video now. Okay, bye. I always thought lefty loosey righty tighty would just be something that helped me in the beginning of life, learning which way to turn it, but I definitely have to say it every single time.